Water that's safe to drink ideally should be clear, with no odor or funny taste. Hi, my name is Amanda and welcome to another episode of Aquafeel, Maryland. Today we're going to be talking about the symptoms of drinking contaminated water. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video to somebody you think it may be beneficial to. Let's get into it. Many of us may be drinking contaminated water without even realizing it. But how can we know if the water we are drinking might be contaminated? What are the symptoms that we feel? Today we're going to go into detail on all the signs to look out for. First question is, how long after drinking contaminated water can you get sick? Anyone who has been drinking from a contaminated water source can experience anything from vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pains, and mild fever. Outcomes following exposure to waterborne contaminants range from absolutely nothing to rapid death. Some may feel ill 3 to 4 days after eating or drinking from a contaminated water source, but it's not uncommon for a person to feel ill on day 1 or even day 10. Diarrhea is the most common recognized outcome related to contaminated water, but for some, serious and more health problems may occur, such as kidney failure or chronic health effects, including heart disease, arthritis, or even diabetes. Certain populations are more vulnerable than others to waterborne diseases, including uncompromised persons, the young, especially those under the age of 5, and the elderly, generally those over the age of 65. Question number 2. What are the major health symptoms when you are starting to get sick? Gastrointestinal problems, diarrhea, nausea, gastrointestinal problems, diarrhea, nausea, intestinal or stomach cramping, intestinal or stomach aches and stomach pains, dehydration, and worst of all, death. First, it's important to know the health effects people experience may or may not be present themselves or even immediately. Furthermore, factors such as overall age, health age, the physical condition of the person can determine the extent of the actual effects experienced. As we age, our metabolisms slow down and require fewer daily calories. The body's water content percentage decreases as well, meaning it needs to be replenished more frequently, and it's important to increase our water intake. And because of that, we have to ensure that we're drinking water that is not contaminated. In regards to children 5 or younger, it could definitely have an adverse effect on their growth. Water that's safe to drink ideally should be clear, with no odor or funny taste. One way to tell that water is contaminated is to look for turbidity or cloudiness. While cloudy water isn't necessarily dangerous to your health, it could be a signal of the presence of unsafe pathogens or chemicals. Sometimes we'll even notice tiny particles inside of our water that does not belong there. Water, again, should ideally be clear, but again, sometimes you will find a tint, yellow color, or even a brown color in some cases. Number 4, who is most affected by dirty drinking water? No, that wasn't right. Number 4, who is most affected by drinking dirty water? Okay. Okay. Infants, children, elderly people, and people with weakened immune systems. Just as we stated, the elderly people need a little bit more to replenish as their metabolism isn't as fast. Therefore, it is very, very, very important for them to be drinking very pure, clean, uncontaminated water. As well as for children. As they're growing, in order for them to grow maturely and properly, they do need clean and uncontaminated water. People with weakened immune systems, just like our elderly people and our infants, are more likely to get sick or even die from pathogens in drinking water. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, also known as the EPA, requires public health systems to regularly test water for total coliform bacteria and E. coli. The EPA goes greatly into detail about all the contaminants that could show up inside of your water. Question number 5, how can I test my water? You can go on our website at aquafeelmaryland.com, where you're able to go ahead and book a consultation. We'll get back to you as soon as possible and send out one of our best water experts to go ahead and test your water. If you're unable to test the water in person or don't feel comfortable, we can go ahead and send you a free water kit in order for you to test your water, where we're able to give you step-by-step procedures on how to properly test your water through Zoom. Alright, so that's all that we have for today. I really hope that this information was extremely insightful and informative. We hope that you are taking the right procedures in order for you to make sure that you are not drinking contaminated water. That's all for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and send this information to someone you think it may be beneficial to. Bye guys!